Hello Internet, it's me, Hewlett, with another Geek Diaries for you, and it is a hot, muggy, humid day here in Toronto, but it is Fun Friday, which means that it's pizza and movie night with me and my son, and it's the last day of his grade 1 career education, and so I'm hoping there will be ice cream involved as well. Very excited about that. He's graduating to grade 2, and it's kind of fun. I'm a little chuffed, I must say. I went to meet him at school, and then he ran off with his friends, so I came back and made this video. And basically, I will start today by, well, not apologizing, but basically like clarifying yesterday's video. I had asked people to give me examples of marketing and advertising that had worked for them on YouTube. I didn't mean worked for them on their channels. I just sort of meant how have you seen corporations or advertising campaigns on YouTube work. Not for personal channels. I was not asking for a get-rich-quick scheme. I do not want to be, well, I'm more than happy to become Scrooge McDuck swimming in my vast piles of gold coins. I was not asking, though, how to game the system or how to get rich quick. I was just basically just curious to know how corporations and how business and YouTube coexisted. And by the sound of the comments, it does not coexist very well, even though this is obviously an advertising-based platform. I mean, YouTube doesn't exist without advertisers, and advertisers wouldn't be here if there weren't YouTubers. So it's an interesting kind of symbiotic relationship, but it definitely seems to, it walks it's a razor thin line between it working and it offending people. So basically, obviously, it offended some people, and I apologize for that if that's the case. I do like hearing dissenting voices, though. Like if people have things, if the things that aren't not, it doesn't all have to be positive stuff on this thing. I relish the back and forth on this stuff. I think it's important for us to be able to discuss this stuff, and I will not learn unless I hear both sides of stuff. So I thank you for the brave people who have stepped up and said, "Hey, you're a jerk. You're doing this wrong," and I will invite them to continue that, or if they don't like what we're doing here, obviously, then just move on, because this is I've spent 30 years as an actor creating a network and a little sort of a fan base that I will continue to I hope build here, and if that seemed like ulterior motives, well, they're not, because I just told you that's what I'm trying to do. So basically, I'd like to run the world, and if I could do it through this, then that would be fantastic. So basically, that's what I was asking from my video yesterday, and again, I apologize. There was obviously some confusion there. I understand the metrics and advertising, and I will monetize videos eventually, but I just wanted I was really more interested in just how different these things are. Like the business world and the YouTube world is a very different place, and I talk to a lot of people who feel that they talk about branding and, oh, we're gonna bring brands to YouTube and all this kind of stuff, and it's like, well, how does that work? Because I'm not seeing it work anywhere, and judging by what you guys have said, it isn't. So so it's back to Advanced D&D version 2, because it was edition 2, because that's what Q Dragon has told me I have to polish up on in the way of homework, so that we can build characters for Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, it's going to be me, Jim Evo, and Jim the Evo, and Q Dragon. Someone else. I haven't figured out who that's going to be yet, but someone else, and we're going to start building some characters for you. So that's what we're up to here. I am in the process of actually incorporating Fanatical Entertainment. We're going to create a corporation, which is exciting because it means that we're diving in. Whenever we create a film project or a television project, we have to incorporate, and then that's basically you run all the business through that corporation, and that's how things work in the film industry. And I thought, well, we apply that to this as well, and let's see what happens. So that's kind of exciting. I feel like we're taking a step in that direction, and I'm also looking to put together a little fanatical manifesto, like a little list of things that we want to do and how we want to do them, just so everyone knows what's going on here, and I know what's going on here, and I think that'll be just kind of fun for everyone to sort of get involved in that as well. So that is the deal on that. I had a question. Someone asked a question about, they said, why do you always ask questions at the end of these things? Like it's just some kind of way of of building an audience. And I was like, well, yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I am not, I'm not going to pretend that I don't want more people to watch this, and I don't want to increase my sphere of influence and be able to do the things I want to do. Of course, that's what I'm here for. But I'm hoping you will enjoy that process. And also, the questions for me, I have this little 5-year diary that my wife gave me as an anniversary present this year, and I have yet to buy her an anniversary present, and I know I'm in huge trouble. Because it's just it's a lovely little diary, but it was quite a commitment, and I thought, come on, I've already given you a child, and you now want 5 years of my diary life? That seems a bit excessive. Anyways, but out of guilt, I started doing it. And one of the things I loved about it was that it has a question at the beginning of each day. It's a little question, and it just gets the creative juices flowing. It just gets you focused as to what you're going to write, because a blank page is a blank page. It's very difficult to sort of pull stuff out without some kind of a focus. So I find the questions very useful. Some of them are just like, what's your favorite pizza? Anyway, so I've sort of applied the same thing to these, feeling that that would sort of get people talking and give people a foundation of what to talk about in each of these videos, or in the comment section of each video, because it isn't, I don't want to just throw stuff out there. I do want this to be like a back and forth as much as I possibly can. So there you go. Is it a shameless attempt at trying to build audience share? Yes, it is. Absolutely, and I hope you enjoy it. If you don't, cheerio, have a nice time somewhere else. Anyway, so there's the deal on that. Basically, my question for you is, my son has just graduated from grade 1. He's about to go into grade 2. I wanted to hear about summer vacations. Give me some of your fun, geeky summer vacations. Ours were spent making movies. We used to make these little 8mm film movies with our holiday time. My friend Vincenzo Natali and Andre, another friend of ours, we'd go and we make these movies, and basically, you know, we got out of school and then we'd go right back to school and we'd shoot at the school. And in fact, we did films where we shot our teachers, where the teachers were actually playing the teachers and stuff. It's just, they were fantastic and very supportive, and now we would probably be in juvie for it. But basically, that's how we spent our summers, was making these little wonderful little geeky movies and working like dogs to get them done, even though we were like, you know, 13, 14 years old. Anyway, so that's how we spent our summer vacations. I'm asking you to comment below. Let me know, how did you spend your geeky summer vacations? Well, maybe not geeky, but what did you fan out about, let's say, on your summer vacations? And so I welcome you to comment below, to subscribe in the non-shiny lights, because it's just too damn hot. And until we geek again, cheerio!